name's Tammy Butow.
I'm Moran. I'm the CEO of Girl Geek Academy.
And I'm Lisy Kane. I'm co-founder at Girl Geek Academy and producer at League of Geeks.
I studied IT and education at QUT as a double degree, and later I also studied a Masters of Computer Science.
I studied at QUT between 2005 and 2009, and I actually studied a Bachelor of Journalism.
I studied at QUT between 2009 and 2013, and I did a double degree in business PR and creative industries, where I majored in game design.
Well, when I studied journalism, it was 2005, and that was the year that YouTube was invented. And so I doubled down on geeking out with all new technology, and have since moved forward, and now I'm very much in a technology career.
When I graduated from QUT, I got a job as a graduate programmer at the National Australia Bank. After that, I did a number of really great roles. I worked as a security engineer, I did infra engineering, product engineering. I then moved to the USA and worked at DigitalOcean, a cloud infrastructure company. After that, I worked at Dropbox. I'm now at Gremlin, which is where I do chaos engineering, breaking things on purpose.
I finished university and then I just drove to Melbourne. So I moved here and actually had a QUT alum, Tammy, who's part of Girl Geek as well. She was living here and a good friend of mine, and I met up with her and she really helped me figure out the scene here, and we formed Girl Geek really, really quickly after I moved here.
So I was the first social media manager at Virgin Australia, at that point Virgin Blue, and from there I went to work with Tourism Queensland, and from there moved to Tourism Victoria, which is what brought me to Melbourne.
I really love that QUT was the university for the real world. It's definitely true. I actually have used all of the things I learned at university during my career, which is pretty amazing. So I was actually able to build some type of new business, and we actually had VCs come and we could pitch it to them, and they gave us feedback on if it would be a good business model. So I loved QUT.
As soon as I basically entered the games industry, I completely fell in love with the community, not only locally, but on an international field as well. Definitely an industry where you have to share information in order to be competitive.
While I was studying at QUT, I was asked to actually have a paid role where I would run Go Girl, Go for IT, which was a really great program to encourage high school students to study IT at university. I did that, and then I decided I would actually create a company with a few friends from QUT.
I'm a co-founder of Girl Geek Academy. We were a group of women working in technology, and we were like, why aren't there more women here? As a bunch of friends who love this industry, we decided to work together and bring more women into it.
Where we run hackathons for girls who are ranging from the years of 5 years old even, all the way up to people in their 60s and 70s. It's really fun. You get to come together and learn to code. We've been doing that for over 4 years now.
At QUT, I actually delayed graduating to do some units called service learning, and that was where I learned the value of increasing your education and your work experience by giving back to the community. And so for me, that's how I've developed all of my networks, has been through community activities, which really shapes a large part of our values at Girl Geek Academy, is giving to and getting back at the same time.
I think my most memorable moment at QUT was probably in my final year when it all started to click, and actually being able to pitch to real life people, like people working in industry, was really, really valuable for me.
A highlight for me definitely was participating in the Beijing Olympics in 2008. So I got to be an Olympic news reporter as part of the Beijing organising committee for the Olympic Games with a group of QUT students. It was wonderful.
My main aspiration is to continue to make awesome video games and products. That's something that I'm really, really passionate about, as well as really seeing where Girl Geek can go. We're really only still at the beginning stages for that, especially within the game sector.
For me, it's really about getting more women into technology, but also staying ahead of what that means. So just making sure that we're ahead of the game and making sure that more women get involved in things earlier is really important to me.
University for me was just one of those things that I didn't really appreciate, I think, till I'd finished it. And I didn't appreciate, I think, how much I actually learned till afterwards. So receiving an award from QUT is really important because it shows that the faculty are paying attention to what we're doing, and then what we're doing here at Girl Geek and within our industries is really affecting, our communities, it's affecting where we've come from, and really inspiring other people to do the same.
And we really value networks and friendship, and so we always talk about friendship first. And so for us, is definitely that we put people first and the relationships you have with them.
We didn't actually meet until we had up to our launch party of Girl Geek Academy.
We co-founded a company before we met.
I hope I can inspire other students to really reach for their dreams, and just know that it's good to aim high, work together. I've actually created Girl Geek Academy as a company with my friends, and now we work on it all over the world. So yeah, just keep going.
When do I get to be on a QUT ad?
Yeah, I want to be on a QUT ad.
if you could just fix that up,
Just, record
that'd
this
be
and send
great.
that to me. Yeah.